One of the biggest mistakes I've made it throughout my 20s is spending money unnecessarily. And honestly, like, everybody has different things that they spend their money for. Some people like to spend their money on food, some people like to spend their money on tech, some people like to spend their money on vacations and travels and stuff like that. And then sometimes people like to just give away their money. It's very weird how people, spend money, but everybody does it in their own way, right? And for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's so many times where I feel like, if I had just saved my money properly, and mind you, I'm personally like a saver type of guy. I'm not really a fast spender, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I will 100% say I still spend nonetheless, just like how everybody else does in this world, because we just have a spending problem. It's just how we are. Okay, if you want something, you're gonna buy it. So for me, I used to find really, really simple things, and I would literally just look on Amazon, and I would literally be looking through stores with no intent to buy anything, and I eventually will buy something. It's just like going to the mall and you're window shopping, and then eventually you're just like, you know what, it would be pretty nice, and for only $20 it can't really hurt. Then you spend that $20 today, the next week you do the same thing, and then it starts to add up, and then over the year you're like, damn, I spent like 500,000. Did I say 500,000? I spent like $500 on like all these things that I didn't necessarily need. Like today I was like, I want my tripod to have some weight to it. I was gonna buy like bags for like $30. Why am I buying bags of weight? Or just put my backpack on it, literally, to get like on the hook at the bottom of the tripod, and it's things like that that really makes you think like, there's so many ways to fix little inconveniences. At the end of the day, it's different for everybody. Some people would look at it like, just DIY it, like there's no point. Then there's other people that would be like, just buy it like $20, whatever, right? And then there's also situations where it's like, when it comes down to like food and stuff like that, like some people look at it like fast food, like, I'm going to Uber Eats like 3 or 4 or 5 times without the week. It's not a big deal. I just want to buy food. You need food at the end of the day, right? Food is like something that's very important, but it's like, there's a way to go about it. Like you can get food from the grocery store for cheaper and make it last for longer or whatever. There's just a lot of different ways that you can spend your money. And I just feel like it's just so crazy, because I feel like saving is such an important thing to do in your 20s. That is just so important, and I feel like that's just one of the mistakes that I've made, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I'm just letting you know that you should definitely try to save your money as much as you can, because it will help you in the long run. And I'm not even in my 30s or anything like that. I'm going closer to my 30s. I'm only 26, but but I do hope that you enjoy this video, and like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you can see every time I post. All right, thank you for watching. Peace.